In a world deeply shaped by media influence and cultural beauty ideals, body image plays a powerful role in shaping how women see themselves and how others see them. One of the most persistent stereotypes revolves around breast size, where society often promotes the idea that bigger is better. But psychological research paints a far more complex picture. Women with smaller breasts often face unique social and emotional experiences that challenge these outdated assumptions. They're more likely to face bias and misjudgment. Women with smaller chests are sometimes unfairly labeled as less feminine or less attractive. This happens due to schema theory, our tendency to form mental shortcuts based on societal expectations. Because popular media frequently portrays larger breasts as the ideal of beauty, women who don't match that mold may be undervalued. Even though attractiveness is entirely subjective, they often enjoy greater physical comfort and body confidence. From both psychological and physical perspectives, smaller breasts can mean fewer limitations. Whether it's running, dancing, or playing sports, many women experience more comfort in movement. This physical freedom enhances the sense of embodiment, feeling truly at home in one's body, which promotes stronger body satisfaction and confidence. They may develop a stronger identity beyond appearance. During adolescence, attention often focuses on physical traits. Women with smaller breasts may receive less superficial attention early on, which can lead them to cultivate self-worth through intellect, creativity, or personal values. According to self-complexity theory, people who define themselves through multiple aspects of identity tend to be more emotionally resilient. They face less objectification, but not less pressure. Psychological studies show that being objectified leads to anxiety and self-consciousness. While women with smaller breasts might be objectified less frequently, they still face cultural pressure to meet beauty standards. This can result in feelings of inadequacy or comparison, unless balanced by positive self-acceptance and social support. They often lead change in the body positivity movement. Recent years have seen a powerful shift in how beauty is defined. Body positivity now celebrates diversity, not conformity. Women with smaller breasts are increasingly represented in campaigns and media that highlight confidence, individuality, and self-love. This change not only boosts psychological well-being, but also empowers others to embrace authenticity. Conclusion: a woman's worth is never defined by her breast size. Those with smaller breasts often experience deeper layers of self-discovery, resilience, and confidence. By understanding their unique psychological journey, we move closer to a society that values authenticity over appearance and celebrates every body as beautiful in its own way. Part 2. The Hidden. Psychology of Attraction and Confidence. 6. Attraction is more psychological than physical. Many people assume that physical traits alone determine attraction, but psychology tells a different story. Studies show that emotional connection, personality, confidence, and chemistry play a far greater role than specific body features. In fact, people are often drawn to traits like authenticity, warmth, and humor, qualities that have nothing to do with breast size. True attraction is multidimensional, shaped by both mind and emotion. Confidence changes perception completely. Confidence has a magnetic effect. Research in social psychology proves that people who carry themselves with self-assurance are rated as more attractive regardless of physical traits. Women with smaller breasts who embrace and own their bodies often project a stronger, more grounded energy. This self-acceptance doesn't just influence how others perceive them, it reshapes how they see themselves. Cultural standards are constantly evolving. Beauty ideals are not universal. They shift across time and cultures. In some societies, smaller breasts are actually viewed as symbols of elegance, youthfulness, and sophistication. This proves that beauty isn't biological, it's cultural. Recognizing that helps break free from rigid standards and encourages women to define beauty on their own terms. Media representation shapes collective psychology. From films to social media, the images we see daily influence our subconscious beliefs. When the media overemphasizes one body type, it creates a distorted perception of normalcy. But modern trends are slowly changing. with more inclusive representation in fashion, art, and entertainment. The growing diversity of body types shown today plays a key role in reshaping societal psychology and reducing shame around natural variation. 10. Emotional intelligence strengthens self-perception. Women with smaller breasts often learn to focus less on external validation and more on internal growth. This can lead to higher emotional intelligence, the ability to understand and regulate emotions, build empathy, and form deeper relationships. Psychologists say this shift from appearance-based validation to emotional awareness creates long-term self-esteem and authentic confidence. Conclusion: redefining feminine power. The narrative around body image is slowly evolving. Every woman, regardless of size or shape, deserves to feel valued, confident, and seen. Women with smaller breasts often embody a quiet strength, one born from self-acceptance, resilience, and self-awareness. When society learns to appreciate these deeper qualities, beauty becomes more inclusive, more human, and far more real. Part 3. Attraction, Relationships, and Inner Confidence. 11. True connection goes beyond physical traits. In relationships, attraction isn't just about body type. It's about emotional chemistry, trust, and compatibility. Research in relationship psychology shows that long-term satisfaction comes from shared values and emotional intimacy, not physical perfection. Women with smaller breasts often develop stronger emotional bonds because their confidence is built on inner qualities rather than external validation. 12. Confidence creates emotional attraction. When a woman is comfortable in her body, she radiates authenticity. This self-assurance naturally attracts people who value depth and individuality. Psychologists call this the confidence effect, the phenomenon where self-acceptance becomes more appealing than appearance itself. It's not the size of the body part that matters, but the strength of the presence behind it. Perception in partners reveals deeper psychology. People who appreciate natural bodies tend to have more secure attachment styles. Studies suggest that partners who focus on emotional closeness instead of idealized beauty are more empathetic, loyal, and emotionally mature. This means that attraction to smaller breasts may actually reflect a healthier, more grounded psychological outlook, one rooted in authenticity and acceptance. Breaking the comparison cycle. In the age of social media, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparison. Constant exposure to edited images can distort body perception and self-worth. Women with smaller breasts often experience this more sharply, but those who recognize it as a psychological illusion gain freedom from it. Detaching self-esteem from comparison is one of the strongest signs of emotional maturity and self-awareness. Intimacy thrives on self-acceptance. Intimacy isn't about appearance. It's about vulnerability and connection. When a woman embraces her natural body, she allows herself to be seen without fear or shame. This level of openness deepens trust and intimacy in relationships. Psychologists describe this as authentic connection, where both partners feel emotionally safe and accepted exactly as they are. Conclusion: redefining attraction from the inside out. The truth is, beauty is psychological before it's physical. Women with smaller breasts often embody confidence that comes from within, not from external validation. Their journey challenges outdated beauty standards and encourages others to look beyond the surface. By understanding the psychology behind attraction, self-image, and emotional intimacy, we can begin to celebrate women for who they truly are: powerful, confident, and complete, just as nature intended. Part 4. Empowerment, Body Positivity, and Modern Psychology. 16. Self-acceptance is the foundation of true beauty. Modern psychology emphasizes that genuine confidence begins with acceptance. When a woman stops trying to meet unrealistic beauty ideals and embraces her natural form, her entire energy changes. This internal shift reduces anxiety, boosts mood, and enhances overall life satisfaction. The more comfortable you are in your own skin, the more radiant you become, no matter your size or shape. Media is slowly evolving, but perception starts within. Today, many brands and creators are challenging old beauty standards. Campaigns celebrating natural bodies and body diversity are reshaping how society views women, but the most powerful change happens on a personal level. When women choose to define beauty for themselves, they take back control from the media and reclaim their power. Confidence inspires others. Psychological research shows that confidence is contagious. When a woman embraces her smaller chest and celebrates it as part of her individuality, she unconsciously gives others permission to do the same. This ripple effect strengthens community, self-esteem, and collective empowerment. Body diversity promotes mental well-being. Seeing real, unfiltered bodies in everyday life and media reduces social comparison and body dissatisfaction. When beauty becomes inclusive, recognizing that femininity comes in many forms, women feel seen and valued. This inclusivity directly supports better mental health and more compassionate social interactions.